play the way she does, when you play with the kind of intensity she does, when you bring the kind of skills, the kind of enthusiasm, the kind of love and knowledge of the game to the table that she does, yes, I think she's very well respected on this team, and she's certainly well respected by the coaching staff.
I'm usually stressed, but I tend to knock down every single meeting that I have, and I make sure that I make time for myself and have time for my boyfriend and friends and obviously schoolwork. But obviously being in organizations take up a lot of time, but it makes me happy, so it helps me get other stuff done. I usually would take maybe 2 hours out of my day, which is completely fine now. When I don't practice, I feel like I have all the time in the world to do everything. But whenever we would be traveling, I would get homework done when we were traveling, or when we were spending nights at the hotel, when we didn't have anything else that we could really do. I would just get schoolwork done then. Same thing with things that I need to do for the positions that I hold in different organizations. I would try and do that when there's just dead time, really. I'm trying to be as effective as possible. I have a fantastic boyfriend, so he's always there for me, and always trying to think about the future and what I want to do. I want to be successful, and to be successful, you need to do some hard work and some really, stressful stuff at times, but it's going to pay off towards the end, so I'll try to keep that in mind. I would say that the classes that I'm taking now are so close to and so closely related to what I'll be doing in the future, so obviously I'm going to be motivated to do good in those classes, and it's close to what I'd like to do in the future, so I take them with ease right now. And it's the only thing I can think of that has been harder in my college career has been the general education classes that I didn't really feel was necessary for me to take, but that would be it.
She's experienced, one of the challenges a lot of the international kids experienced when she first came here. There was the academic adjustment, there was the cultural adjustment, and she really had an adjustment on the soccer field. The games requires a little bit more athleticism here. She's a very technical player, and she had to make a few adjustments to her game, and I think that took about a year to get to where she needed to be. But once she made that adjustment again, she ended up being a fantastic player. But sure, she had the same adjustment really that all kids have when they first come to college.
I'm obviously not a perfect leader yet, but in stressful situations, I try to stay calm, although that doesn't happen all the time. But I try to act as a mediator when there's some people that are really concerned about this and stressing out, and they have other people on this side, they don't care at all, don't worry about the situation, and these people are trying to have them get stuff done, then I'm trying in the middle, hey, you guys, don't you feel like it's your obligation, since you're a part of this, to help these people out that are really trying? So that's in the stressful situations. And for other situations, I'm a doer. I'm going to try to do things as I get them right away, so it doesn't sit until the very last minute, although that's something I hope to think about myself. I like to think that about myself, but it doesn't always happen that way. We were really close to making it to the NCAA national tournament, and it sucks to be a senior and leaving without that in my back, but we made it to the PBC tournament, and that was a great experience, and hopefully I've left this program with a good legacy, and hopefully that will do better next year and the years to come. But this season could have been better, not bad, but wish that we would have had some luck so we would have made it to the NCAA tournament.
That's all the time that we have for this week's edition of the Black and Gold Report. Until next week, go Braves!